Lineup. Jordan Usher getting ready to jump. He'll go up against Ethan Johnson. They battle for the ball. It's knocked across the timeline. It's picked up by Usher. He drives and scoops it up with the right hand and scores as the Bulldogs take the 2-0 lead. And the Bulldogs will go with some backcourt pressure to see if they can get a quick steal. Handling the basketball is Devin Moore. He didn't play the last time the two teams played, and he throws a bad pass, so the Bulldogs pick it up. Andre Clark with the interception. Meadows to Clark, driving left side. Now stops a dribble, passes it over to Boyd, but knocked free by Appling County. And here come the Pirates back the other way. Scooping, but not able to score is Moore, and the Bulldogs will get the rebound. Here comes Bronson Jones leading a 2-on-3. He drives, and he scores. So the Bulldogs have taken a 4-0 lead as they're playing at a very quick pace. Long feedback the other way. Johnson drives, puts it up in the lane, no good. Grabs his own rebound, though, and dribbles it into the left corner. Now he has it back and launches a three, and it's an air ball. Rebounded Jordan Usher. Outlet to D.R. Meadows. Here comes D.R. weaving, now trying to bounce past to Boyd, knocked free, picked up by Appling. Moore back the other way, penetrates, moves around Usher. Usher blocked the shot underneath and then grabbed the ball. Here comes Andre Clark across the stripe. Dogs leading 4-0. He pulls up with a 14-footer. Swish! Hadn't played in 7 ball games and hits his first shot. And the Bulldogs have raced to a 6-0 lead. Keyshawn Morgan driving right of the lane, stops and fires it back to Jalen Mobley. He drives into the paint, fires up a 10-footer. It's good, and he's fouled. He had quite a ball game, an all-around game against Appling last time, scoring 26. Not all his shots were 3-ball tries, but he did make 6 in the game. And he has put the Bulldogs up 8-2 with a swish in the lane. And now the junior shooting 64%, tries for the three-point play and gets it on a couple of bounces. Bulldogs leading 11-9, 2:16 to play opening quarter in Lions. Appling inbounding near its offensive goal. Catch made by Neesmith. Now he hops toward the right of the lane, misses the shot. Rebound grab, put up, and no good by Tabor. And Jordan Usher clears the boards, and here come the Toombs County Bulldogs. Leading by a deuce, Andre Clark, right wing. Takes one dribble, throws it to Usher, who turns and puts up a 10-footer. It's good. Jordan with 6 points. Gibson on the inbound to Devin Moore. He throws a pass intercepted by Meadows, saves it off to Usher. He's driving, pulls up, 8-footer off the back of the rim. It won't go. Rebound to Russell for Appling County. Moore breaks back the other way, dribbles behind his back and lost the dribble, but then gathered it back right near Chuck Hill on the Bulldog bench. But he throws it away. Steal by Usher, head to Jones. He drives to the hoop and scores. Bronson Jones with 4 points in the ball game, and the Bulldogs lead 17-14. In comes Meadows, Usher, Mobley, and Clark. And now this looks more like a Bulldogs starting lineup. This was the starting lineup when the season began before Clark had to miss his 7 games. Keyshawn Morgan dribbling off an Usher screen, dishing to Clark, left wing. He throws a pass, knocked free. Clark comes over near the sideline, saves the ball, throws a pass right wing. Mobley for 3, up, swish. Jalen with 6 points in the ball game, and the Bulldogs pulled it within 1 at 21-20. Passing high to Neesmith, who scored 9 points against the Bulldogs last time. The Dogs are playing man-to-man defense. Neesmith penetrates. Moore will shoot a 3 off the rim. Rebounded Jordan Usher. And here comes Keyshawn Morgan for the Bulldogs. Dribbling and driving, throws a pass. Right side, caught by Andre Clark out top. Mobley for 3, it's good. So he's heating up on back-to-back three-pointers to put the Bulldogs back on top at 23-21. So Appling County leads 24-23. Meadows passing left wing to Keyshawn Morgan. About halfway through the second quarter, Morgan dribbles the ball to the right side of the court. Now he drives right of the lane. He's cut up by Johnson. Passes inside. Usher with a nice catch. Turns, misses a shot, but fouls it up and in. As the ball rolled around the rim and dropped in. 8 points in the ball game for Jordan Usher, and the Bulldogs take a 25-24 lead. Ball, Heller dribbling it left side, now driving into the paint, throws it up with one hand, it won't go. Rebound Andre Clark. Clark throws a high pass caught by Keyshawn Morgan. He's across the stripe, passing to Mobley. Long 3, right wing off the rim, no good. Rebound Usher, though. Reset for the Dogs. Meadows to Usher from the corner. A 3 is good. Jordan Usher showing his inside-outside game. He now has 11 points. Rebound to Appling County. Pirates down by 2. Gibson into the front court. Dogs matching up man-to-man. Gibson drives. Andre Clark contested the shot. It won't go. Rebound to Jalen Mobley. He's running back the other way. Driving to the hoop. Scoops it up and in. Jalen Mobley with 11 points. And the Dogs lead 30-26. He now has 11. And the Dogs lead 30-26. Minute 51 to play before halftime. We'll talk wrestling and middle school basketball at halftime. And Mobley hits the free throw. He's got a dozen. So he's right on pace to hit 26 or so against Appling. In this home game, he scored 26 in Baxley. Jalen dribbling the ball. He's put his team up by 5. Second shot won't go. Rebound grab by Tabor. Pirates break back the other way very quickly. There's a scoop shot. Nobody stopped Neesmith, and he scores. Bulldogs leading 31-28. A minute 39 to go in the half. Jalen Mobley dribbling the ball. Now driving into the paint. Throws it up with one hand. No good, and he's called for an offensive foul. He was like the old bull in the china shop there, determined to get to the hoop, and called for the offensive foul. 92 seconds to play before halftime. The Dogs holding on to a 3-point lead. Appling's a pretty athletic team. Right wing shot by Morrison is a 3-ball. It won't go. Meadows grabs his 3rd defensive rebound of the game. And remember, he's a guard. He throws a nice pass. Clark cuts to the hoop and scores off the Meadows feed. So Andre Clark with a bucket. He now has 4. Second shot up. Swish. Dogs lead but 2, 18 seconds to go in the half. Andre Clark dribbling the basketball. So he's the point guard this time down with Keyshawn Morgan on the bench. Passing to Mobley. Off to Meadows. 3 in the air. It's good with 6 seconds to play in the half. His first points of the ball game. Now 1 second. More a long 3 at the buzzer. It would have counted, but it was off the mark. And D.R. Meadows has hit another shot in his basketball career right before the buzzer at halftime. He did it as a bull pup, and he's done it many times as a bulldog. A swish for his first 3. And the Dogs will take a 5-point lead into halftime at 37-32. At left wing, Keyshawn Morgan back to Mobley, who made a tough catch. Now to Morgan. He'll shoot a 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound to Russell, shovels it off to Gibson. Takes a little bump from Keyshawn Morgan. Now he's dribbling across the stripe, driving all the way into the lane, drops it off to Russell, had his shot blocked from behind by Jordan Usher. Jalen Mobley into the front court, throws a long pass, caught by Meadows, fakes a pass inside Usher. The Bulldogs whip it around the perimeter, Mobley for 3, and it spun out on him. It was in, and it came out. A long 3 from 23. Appling with the rebound, Heller throws it right wing. Moore, dribbling with the left hand, guarded by Meadows, will back it out. Halfway through the third quarter, Dogs leading by 4. Heller cut off by Andre Clark. And now he's going to drive right side. Clark follows him into the corner. Heller penetrates, throws a no-look pass to Russell, knocked free by D.R. Meadows. He throws a long pass to Mobley. He races to the hoop and scores. Jalen Mobley with his 14th point of the ball game. Quarter. Appling County will inbound on the right baseline. Heller catching it right wing, passing it high between the rings. Gibson with the ball, guarded by Morgan, puts it on the floor and drives to the hoop, missed the banker. Rebound Andre Clark for the Dogs. He throws an outlet to Keyshawn Morgan, and the Dogs break back the other way, leading by 6. Morgan throws it inside. Blunt with the catch, fires it right wing. D.R. Meadows on the drive, scoops it up with the right hand and scores. D.R. with a one-hander. He now has 5 points, and the Dogs lead 45-37. With the ball, dribble penetration by Moore. He throws up a wild shot off the iron, no good. Rebound to Blunt. Now let's see if the Dogs can push this lead into double digits. Nobody's had a lead like that in this game. Clark penetrating. Off to Meadows, 3 from the corner is good. D.R. hits his second 3. He scored 5 points in the third period as the Bulldogs have opened up the first double-digit lead for either club. They lead 48-37 and a timeout by Coach Weaver and Appling County with 2:39 to play in the third quarter as we break on Y101. That will send Moore to the free throw line where he is 2 for 3. Bulldogs leading 49-37. B team won today, the girls won today, and now the Bulldogs are trying to go for the 3-game sweep. There's an air ball from Moore. That's maybe one of the most embarrassing things you can do in basketball. You're 15 feet away, nobody's guarding you, and you shoot an air ball. Second shot hits the iron. So you're always going to shoot that second shot harder and longer, and he did it. He missed it. Here's Meadows, right wing 3 in the air. It's good. DR has found his stroke. He's hit 3 3-balls. You know, at one point in time this season, he had made 9 of 18 in a 4-game stretch. Getting ready to shoot, dribbles the ball a couple of times. And here's his free throw off the back of the rim. Rebound follow up and in for Isaiah Morrison, his first 2 of the game. The Bulldog lead at 7. It was, 13? Andre Clark, right side, driving, dishing it back to Bronze Jones, but behind him and out of bounds. And this unit right now kind of struggling. 52-45, 23 seconds to play third quarter. Here comes Moore, takes a high dribble, drives to the hoop, no good. Rebound on the floor, grab a Moore, fires it up and in. And now he's got 13 points, and the Dog lead at 5 with 7 seconds to play third quarter. Morgan to Clark, and he throws a bad pass out of bounds. 1.8 seconds remaining. Appling with the run right now with the ball as we start the fourth quarter, and Neesmith shoots up a long 3. It's good. Here come the Pirates. They're down by 2. DR Meadows passing right side, Andre Clark. He'll shoot up a 16-footer from the baseline. No good. Rebound to the Pirates. Now they're shoot for a tie at worst. Neesmith driving to the hoop. Meadows tried to draw the charge. The shot is good, and a foul against DR. And now we got a tie ball game. That's how quickly a 13-point lead can just disappear when you throw the ball away and take bad shots. They haven't put the points up. He's shooting 1, and it should be 53-52 Appling. Bulldogs down by 3, 6:19 to go. And the whole key right now is to get a good shot out of your offense. DR Meadows crossing the stripe. And when the Bulldogs were getting good shots, they were hitting them, and they were building up a double-digit lead. There's a nice cut by Clark. Nice feed by Morgan. Andre scores. He's got 8 points in his comeback game, and the Dogs are down by 1. Meadows shooting 2. First one up. Swish. DR with a dozen points. He is a 64% free throw shooter. He's pulled the Bulldogs to within 5. His second shot is up, in and out. Rebound to Morgan, and he's fouled. Knocked to the floor, helped up by Meadows. 2:40 to play in the game. The Dogs have got to hit these free throws. Keyshawn Morgan at the stripe is 1 for 3. He'll shoot 2 with the Dogs trailing 61-56. The sophomore puts up the first shot. It's good. Remember, the last time he came to the stripe, the first one was flat and hard. Then he softened up the second one and made it. Same deal on that one. Now let's see if he's got that rhythm. Shoot it that same way again. You can sweep the pair and pull the Bulldogs to within 3. It's up, bouncing, and in. And if you put it up softly, the rim sometimes will help you out. Timeout on the floor, 2:40 to play in the game. Appling County 61, Toombs County 58 as we break on Y101. Jordan has scored 14 points. And the Dogs are down by 5. His free throw up and swish. Jordan with 15 points, Jalen Mobley with 15, and DR Meadows with a dozen. Second shot, swish again. 2 good ones, shot by Jordan Usher. Dogs down by 3. Johnson sends it right side. Neesmith drops it off, and Heller gets the bucket and celebrates, and he's fouled. Heller goes back to the stripe. He just made 2. Now he's got 9 points in the game, shooting for a 3-point play. And the Dogs are down by 5 with 2:04 to go. It might take a long time to play these final 2 minutes because of the foul situation. Free throw up. It's good. Bulldogs are down by 6. Remember, they got Jalen Mobley on the court. He can shoot the three, and D.R. Meadows can shoot the three. Keyshawn Morgan with the ball, backing it in. Now fires it right side. D.R. Meadows dribbling, throws a bounce pass to Usher. Usher down to the right, blocks, turns, and he's fouled shooting. A little 7-footer falling away. So the Dogs are down by 6, and they need the ball back. Ball caught right side, and there's a steal by D.R. Meadows, and he stepped out of bounds, but I think he was fouled. Yes, he was. D.R. with a burst of speed, stepped into the passing lane, picked off the pass, and now he goes to the free throw line. He showed that shortstop speed there. Meadows 1 of 2 at the stripe. Made one and missed one last time. Shooting 2. First one, swish. He's got 13. He's averaging 12.3. Had 13 against this team last time. Second shot up, swish again. He's got 14. The Dogs are down by 4. Heller with the catch. The Bulldogs swarm him with a triple team. Johnson drops it off to Tabor. He drives to the hoop. Usher blocked the shot cleanly. It goes out of bounds. It's off Appling. And Tabor may have hurt his arm as he hit the floor. Here comes D.R. Meadows driving to the hoop, scoops it up with the right hand and scores. D.R. with 16 has pulled the Bulldogs to within 2. It's 66-64. Backcourt pressure by Meadows, and the ball's not free, but a foul. And all the Bulldogs jump off the bench. Wow, the Dogs almost got a steal there, down by 2. Who was a shooter when he was a Bulldog. Second shot is in. Usher with 17. The Dogs are down by 2. 33 seconds to play. Backcourt pressure. There's a steal. The ball knocked free. The Dogs had the ball. And they take a timeout. A steal by Jordan Usher. The Dogs have possession. 29 seconds to play. They're down 67-65 as we break on Y101. He'd made the bucket, but he missed the free throw. 16 seconds remaining. Appling leading by 1. Tabor takes a couple of dribbles and sights the rim and puts up the shot, and it's bouncing and in. He put it up just soft enough to score his 7th point and to put his team up by a deuce. And now the noise builds just a little in the new gymnasium. The free shot up, and it's short. Rebound to Jordan Usher. Outlet to Jalen Mobley. Here comes Mobley, drops it off to Keyshawn Morgan. 10 seconds to go. Keyshawn drives to the hoop, puts it up, bouncing. No, what a foul. Oh, man, had he scored, that would have tied the game, and a free throw could have put the Bulldogs up. Instead, pressure. 7.4 seconds remaining, and Keyshawn Morgan will shoot 2 free throws. Here's the good news on Keyshawn. He's made 3 in a row. Those were shot in the third quarter. He missed his first 2 of the game. They're going to wipe up the wet spot where Keyshawn hit the floor. 7 seconds remaining. The Dogs down by the deuce. Can the sophomores step to the stripe and calmly sink 2 free throws? He takes a little breath right there before he gets the ball. His first one's up in the air, shot it too hard, but it's bouncing it in. Oh, man, and he was leaning to help it. And now it's a 1-point game. Shooter's touch there. One more for Keyshawn. It's up. It is off the back of the rim. He goes for the rebound. It's loose, picked up by Appling. Here comes Neesmith, and he's fouled by Jordan Usher with 3.3 seconds remaining. Appling County 68, Toombs County 67. Usher called for the foul. And stepping to the stripe is Neesmith. He has not shot a free throw, but there's really not a lot of pressure on him. He's shooting 2 with 3.3 seconds remaining. Here he goes. First one up in the air. It's good. He's got 10. The Dogs are down by 2. The whistle blows, and we got a timeout on the court. So we'll see what Neesmith does. He made the first one. He's coming to the stripe. Appling County leads 69-67, 3.3 seconds remaining. Usher and Morgan will be the inside rebounders for Toombs County. Mobley is stationed way on the other side of the court across the stripe. And the free shot is good. 3-point game, 3 seconds to go. Here comes D.R. Meadows. He'll fire it up right before the buzzer. Off the iron, no good. He hit one with 6 seconds remaining in the opening half. A swish, and that one on the run from the left wing from about 28 or 29 feet. Had a chance. He shot it on the move. Not an easy shot to take because he didn't have a lot of time, but he got himself in a good position to get a decent shot in that situation, and he put it up, and it went off the iron, no good. And the Dogs lose a tough one tonight, 70-67.